Structure of tooth. So in human beings, different types of teeth are there. So that's why the human teeth belongs to heterodont. So in this chapter, we will discuss about the structure of tooth. So the tooth majorly consists of three parts mainly. One is crown, and second one is neck part, and third part is root part. The human tooth majorly consists of three components or majorly consists of three parts. One is crown, second one is neck, and third one is root. So the crown is the exposed part. It is the exposed part. Exposed part. It is. So if you see, go for the crown. So it is the exposed part. It is visible to outside. It is visible to outside. Second part is called neck. This is a middle part. It is a middle part. It is a middle part. So it is covered by gums. It is enclosed by gums. So the innermost part is called as a root. So innermost part. It is the innermost part. Inner part. It is situated in the bone. It is situated in the bone, or it is situated in the alveolar region. So we will discuss about the each part. We will discuss about the each part. So if you go for the structure of the tooth, they consist of majorly three parts. Already we discussed. So actually the tooth is present in the jaw bones. Actually we have two jaws. So lower jaw bone and upper jaw bones. Actually if you go for the lower jaw bone, here lower jaw bone, and another one is upper jaw bone. So the lower jaw bone is called as a mandibule. So it is called as a mandibule. Upper jaw bone is called as a maxilla. Upper jaw bone is called as a maxilla. So these teeth are arranged in the maxilla and mandibule. So they are situated, they are located in the mandibule or maxilla. Mandibule or maxilla. So we will discuss about the structure of the tooth. So if you observe the tooth majorly consists of different portions here. So already we discussed tooth is situated in the bone. It is situated in the alveolar region. Alveolar region. See here, this is called tooth here. So suppose this is the alveolar region. So this is the alveolar region. This is the alveolar region. So this is called bone. Suppose this is called lower jaw bone here. So this is the lower jaw bone. So in this bone or in this alveolar region, one socket is present. This is the socket. Here some space is present. So this bone is called as a alveolar region or alveolar bone. Here alveolar bone means already we discussed. Lower jaw bone is called mandibule, upper jaw bone is called as a maxilla. So this is called alveolar region. Here some space is present. This space is called as a socket. So in this socket the tooth is situated. It is situated here. So if you observe the tooth, so this is the tooth here. So it is embedded. So it is situated. It is embedded inside the alveolar bone. It is present inside the alveolar bone here. So this is called tooth. So already we discussed here. So the tooth majorly consists of different portions here. So let us see The tooth majorly consists of different portions here. So they consist of different regions. The tooth majorly consists of different regions. See here. So this part here. So this part is called as a crown. So this part is called as a crown. This is the visible part. So this is the visible part up to here. So up to here this is called as a crown. Up to here this is called as a crown. So here below the crown here gums are present here. This is called gum. Here gum is present here. So this is called gum. So where the gum is covers the tooth. Where the gum is cover the tooth. So this part is called as a neck part. This is called as a neck region. So this is called neck region. So this is called gum. So this region is called as a gum here. It is a gum. Or gingiva. It is called as a gingiva. So which portion is covered by gum? So that part is called as a neck. So the remaining portion, this entire portion, this total portion, this is called as a root. So this total part is called as a root here. It is called as a root. So it majorly consists of three parts. One is crown, neck region and root region. Three parts are there. So here actually, so this middle portion, neck is covered by gums only here. So what is the visible part? Only crown part is visible. Only crown part is visible. Neck part is covered by gum. So this is called gum here. So here gum is present. So this is called gum or gingiva. So the root part completely it is situated in the bone, either mandible or maxilla here. Either mandible or maxilla. So let us we will discuss about the each part. First we will discuss about the crown. So what is the function of crown? So how it is present? So let us we will discuss. So crown, already we discussed. Crown is the exposed part. This is called as a crown. This part is called as a crown. The crown majorly consists of one important part that is called as the enamel. This is called as the enamel. So this part here. So this one is called as the enamel. So the crown consists of one material. This is called as the enamel. So this is called as a enamel. So enamel is a hardest substance. So hardest substance in the body. It is a hardest substance. It is the hardest substance in the body. So actually this enamel in white in color. So what is the purpose of the enamel when we chewing the food material? So it is helpful for the, so it is gives the strength to the teeth. So suppose it is not strong, it is not a hardest, what will happen after few years? So the tooth will be worn out. So that's why it will protect from the wearing and tearing also here. So the enamel is the hardest substance in the body. So actually enamel is mostly made up of calcium carbonates. It is made up of calcium. It is made up of calcium carbonates. Calcium carbonates. It is made up of calcium carbonate here. Not only calcium carbonate, fluorides also present, and hydroxy apatite is also present. So different materials are present. Main component is calcium carbonate. Actually this enamel, 92% of the enamel is made up of inorganic components only. Inorganic components. It is made up of inorganic components. So this enamel, so they consist of some specialized cells. This enamel is secreted by ameloblasts. Ameloblast cells are present. So they secrete the enamel. So this is very important. Ameloblast cells. So they secrete the enamel. Enamel is produced from the specialized cells. They are called as the ameloblast cells. So this ameloblasts are coming from the ectodermal origin. So they are derived from ectoderm. ectoderm here. So they are derived from ectoderm here. So this is the main function of the enamel. Enamel. So the enamel mostly present on the top of the tooth. So top of the tooth, they consist of calcium carbonate, inorganic components. So it is derived from the ameloblast. It is coming from the ectodermal origin. So this is very important part in the tooth. After enamel, enamel is present in the crown region. So the crown region, they consist of enamel. Below the enamel here another material is present. This is called dentine. So this is called dentine material. Actually most of the tooth, it is made up of dentine only. So see here, so this is called dentine. So the dentine is present in the crown region also. Here in crown region also dentine is there. Even neck region also dentine is there. Here neck region, this is called neck region. Even root region also they consist of dentine here. So most of the tooth is made up of dentine material only. This is called dentine here. So dentine here. So that's why here, so the study of tooth or anything is called dentist here. So dentist or dentology related to dentine material only here. So the dentine material is present in most of the tooth is occupied by dentine material only. It is not only present in crown region, neck region and entire tooth here. So next part is dentine. We will discuss about the dentine. If you go for the dentine, so next one is dentine material. So a bulk of the tooth, most of the tooth is made up of dentine material only. It is present in entire tooth here. So the dentine material is produced by one specialized cells. They are called as the odontoblasts. Odontoblast cells, they secrete the dentine material. So which cells secrete the dentine material? Odontoblast cells, they secrete the dentine material. Enamel is secreted by so ameloblast. So like that here dentine is secreted by odontoblast cells. So these are derived from mesodermal origin. It is a mesodermal origin. This material is coming from the mesoderm. It is secreted by odontoblast cells here. So these are also odontoblast cells here. So this is called dentine. This total material is called as a dentine here. So this part also dentine. Here it is also dentine here. So the dentine already we discussed. It is mesodermal origin. It is coming from the odontoblast cells. So it is also hardest material in the bone. It looks like a pale yellow color. So below the dentine here, so another part is there. This is called, so this one is called as a pulp cavity. So this is called pulp cavity. So this one is called as a pulp cavity here. Pulp cavity. So pulp cavity here. So this is called as a pulp cavity here. So in the pulp cavity, living tissue is present. Here, living tissue is present. Living tissue. It consists of living tissue. What are the materials present in the pulp cavity? Here, this is called pulp cavity. In the pulp cavity, blood vessels are there. Blood vessels are present. Here, number of blood vessels are present here. These are blood vessels. Here, blood vessels are there. So along with blood vessels, nerves also present here. Nerves also present here. Some nerves are also present here. Some nerves. Some blood vessels also present here. Some blood vessels also present. So in the pulp cavity, so what are the materials are present? Blood vessels, and nerves also present here. Nerves also present. Here nerves also present. Not only nerves, here lymph vessels also present. Lymph vessels, it also consists of lymph. So lymph vessels also present. Lymph vessels also present. So out of the tooth here, so it is very sensitive part. It is a very sensitive part. So if you go for the pulp cavity, in the pulp cavity here some canals are there here. A small tube-like structures are there. This is one tube, this is another tube. So these tube-like structures are called as a root canals. These are called as a root canals here. So this is the root. This is the root of the pulp cavity. So this is the root of the pulp cavity. So these are called as the root canals. In the root canal region, they have opening here actually. So this pulp cavity, they have openings. At the base of the pulp cavity, it is not closed. It has some opens. So these openings are called as the apical foramen. So these openings here at the base of the pulp cavity, here some openings are there. So they are called as apical foramen. They are called as the apical foramen. Through apical foramen only blood vessels are enters, nerves are enters, lymphatic vessels also enters. So this is called as a pulp cavity. So these are called as the roots here. So any infections occurs in the roots, so we are doing the one treatment that is called root canal treatment. Root canal treatment mostly gives to the pulp. So these roots only, they are present in the pulp cavity. They are present in the pulp cavity. But how this tooth is attached to bone? So already we discussed here. So different parts are there. This is called crown, neck region and root region. So crown, they consist of enamel and dentine also. In the neck region, gum is present here. So these are called gums. So in the neck region, listen carefully, neck region there is no enamel. Enamel only present in the crown region only. Here this is only enamel. So here this is called as a neck region. Neck region, they consist of dentine. Even root also they consist of dentine. So how this tooth is attached to bone, either mandible or maxilla. So listen carefully. Around the bone, so this is the bone. Around the bone one membrane is present here. Around the bone one membrane is present. This side also. Around where the socket is present. So in this socket one membrane is present. So this membrane is called as a periodontal membrane. So this is called as a periodontal membrane. So this is called periodontal membrane. So this side also periodontal membrane. Between the periodontal membrane to root. Root means here dentine material is there. So here some gap is there. So in this gap cementum is there here. Cementum. Here cementum is there. Cement, one material is present in this gap. Simply, so in the bone periodontal membrane is there. So in tooth is covered by cementum. So between the tooth to periodontal membrane, here cementum is there. This cementum, periodontal membrane, they hold the tooth in the socket. So this material is called as a cementum. This is called as a cementum. Cementum. Suppose if you draw the tooth, suppose this is the tooth here. So this is the socket here. This is the socket. Here some gap is there. So around the socket one membrane is there. This membrane is called periodontal membrane. So this membrane is called periodontal membrane here. This is periodontal membrane. So between the tooth, so this is called as a tooth here. So between the tooth and periodontal membrane, here cementum is there. Here cementum is there. So this cementum and periodontal membrane, they hold the tooth. They hold the tooth. Here that's why the tooth is, most of the here crown part is visible. Neck part and root part, they are deeply situated. So that's why this type of teeth are called as a thecodont. These are called as a thecodont. Thecodont teeth. Thecodont. What is meant by thecodont? The tooth is situated, deeply situated in the bone. It is embalmed inside the bone except crown part. So this is the structure of the tooth. This is the structure of the tooth here. Thank you.